And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Detroit Tigers. right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Jackson Jobe. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Inside. And we are underway in game one of the series. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Keith sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. One away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Scott Kingery.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Nolan Schanuel batting with one down, takes a strike. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One down, base is empty. That's to third. Tosses across to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Third, right fielder Mike Trout.
And now batting Mike Trout. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Ripped to short. Throw on to Torkelson. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels held in check. The Tigers coming up. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Comerica Park, getting the nod in this one, Jack Kochanowicz.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. That one ripped. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And that is out of play. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Evan Carter.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Gleyber Torres in the box now. No balls and a strike. Torres working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
1 out, bases empty. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Here's Riley Green.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Green recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That clips the corner.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside. That just misses, and now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And we're back. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
Job, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And a foul ball. Job, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Late swing fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The pitch. That one almost got him. Soler gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Carter grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. The shortstop takes the ball. Second inning here, no score. Now one missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
There's a strike. 2-1 now. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Torres. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Detroit, now Spencer Torkelson. Kochanowicz back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. And there's a ball. Out there to center. Adele on the run. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Colt Keith in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Rip to short, snagged on a bounce. To first, and they get the out.
That is his designated hitter,
Kerry Carpenter now at the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going. And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Yo, 1. And there's a foul ball.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type...
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Tigers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. First offering misses badly for ball 1. This one high in the air to left center. Green going after it. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery up to hit.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Bunting for a hit. Tosses to first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
The other way, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Trey Sweeney. That one outside. 1-0. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there and out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now Evan Carter splits the plate. Strike one.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Sliced hard but foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. On the ground, Kingery tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting second baseman, Gleyber.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Green swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. 2 outs, base is empty.